Hello, a warm welcome to you. I'm Sabine from the chaplaincy team, and it's nice that you're here. I can't believe we're already 6 days into the new year. Today is Epiphany. You might wonder what that means. It's actually a Greek word and it means revelation. What was revealed for us Christians? Nothing less than God incarnate, which means God took on human form to share our joys and sorrows and to show us the way to a better life centered around hope and love. Good news indeed. Epiphany is traditionally celebrated 12 days after Christmas on the 6th of January. And it is the time when Christians remember the wise men who visited the newborn Jesus. The word used for them in the Gospel of Matthew can be understood in today's language as astronomers. Actually, in those days, their job was a mixture of astronomy and astrology, and people believed that they could foretell the future from the stars. So these were learned and holy men who sought for truth. And now they had seen this extraordinary star, telling of the birth of a new king in the west. So they packed precious presents. Their position made them rather wealthy, saddled their camels, and went on a longish journey to find this new king. Why did they take all this trouble? Well, because in the whole known world in those days, there was a widespread, strange feeling of expectation of a coming king from Judea. Even some Romans knew about it. For example, the historian Suetonius. So, after a long journey, the wise men arrived in Judea and wondered where to find the new king. They tried all the obvious places, obviously, most obvious, the palace of the local king Herod. But they didn't find the new king. I tell you, this is a story full of suspense and surprising and shocking turns, so I recommend reading it for yourself in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 2. Yeah, thinking about these wise men from the East, as foreigners, certainly they give indeed an international flair to our nativity scenes and stories. But what is their significance for the story? Actually, a really important one, because their arrival in Judea and their homage to the newborn puts Jesus onto the world stage for all to see. And it also pointed already to many themes recurring later in the story. The rejection of Jesus by the religious authorities of the day, the enmity of secular rulers, and above all, the surprising and wonderful fact that Jesus is for everybody, regardless of affiliation, origin, status, or what else. Almost literally, the wise men knelt worshipping beside some local townsfolk and smelly shepherds, all united in that stable by the wonder of Jesus' birth. Why are these wise men often referred to as kings? It's because there's a prophecy in the book of Isaiah that predicts the coming of a king who is going to be worshipped by kings bringing gifts of gold and frankincense. The evangelist Matthew mentions actually 3 gifts. That's why we think it's 3 kings. Actually, he doesn't say the number. He mentions the gifts gold, frankincense, and myrrh. all very costly and precious things fit for a king. So I wonder, what happened to these gifts? Why does the evangelist Matthew not tell us a bit more about them? Because Christmas is not about the gifts humans bring. It's about the gift God gives. His gift is the gift of his Son. He himself, his gift is love and hope and grace. And what are we supposed to do with these gifts? We are meant to pass them on, each one of us, regardless whether we are religious or not. Just be a gift for the people around you. Spread goodwill and kindness without expecting a return. Do the best you can to make the world a better place through your positive attitudes, your helpfulness and kindness, your work, your love. You are amazing. You can do it. All the best.